Hello, hi guys. Welcome to the farms. You're with me, Felix Mbewe, also known as Bwana Mbewe. It's good to have you again, guys. Today I'm doing a very good topic about mixed farming. So I will discuss and explain a number of things that are involved in mixed farming. So there are a number of questions that farmers need to answer about what exactly that you're doing, but mostly for small scale farmers, the focus is about producing food for a family and extra to sell. So mixed farming simply implies that you do agriculture or you farm with the sole purpose of growing and improving your soil and contributing to the greater good of the environment. So under conservation farming mostly, we focus a lot on how to improve fertility, balance the ecosystem, and produce your products in a very sustainable and climate friendly manner. So as you know, always as farmers we have to look after our soils. When you look after the soil will look after your crop. The crop will look after you to feed you and also to give you an extra income, or you sell it. So that's the more reason why we care a lot about the environment. The more reason why we care so much about why the soil is important and being protected and being given proper care and attention. So I'll move and show you on the other side of about what we're doing and what we're mixing our crops with, from the paddocks right behind me here where our cattle stays, and the use of our manure and other inputs that we get. So we've been using a lot of cow dung as manure to support our soil and to act as a fertilizer. Then we've also been using mulch, a lot of grass, to protect our soils and just to enrich and support the crops, especially this time around when it's too hot. And you understand also that I've done other videos talking about the essence of mulching. You can look it up. So our crops really do so fine because of the way we combine and mix them with other things and other different crops. So there are a number of benefits that you get to have by intercropping or mixed cropping. Why do that? For example, you would have diseases or insects, pests that would attack a certain crop. Maybe it could be a cabbage, and they don't eat chili or they don't eat peppers. So in a way you control diseases and you control pests. There's also another good benefit. The nutritional needs for all crops are different depending on the crop family or where they belong. Some are heavy feeders, others don't consume a lot of nutrients. So you control the depletion of your nutrients in the soil by mixing different crops with in one field rather. There's also another good benefit in terms of having variety of food for yourselves and for your market. You have a lot of things in one place, or even for your animals. Why? Because you need to have a balanced diet, or you need to supply people different things. Now, mixed farming can be done either at a large scale, small scale, or medium scale, depending on the capacity and the demand that you're servicing. You can do where you're skipping lines, for instance, like here, where there will be like broccoli, and there's some lines where there's pepper and there's cabbage on the other side. Or you can be using fields, different fields, like where you do crop rotations. On a particular time, you can plant maize, or the same field the following season you change a crop, you can put a different crop. So there are all those diverse benefits of crop rotation, and the essence why you need to practice it. So at our farms, we have more than 5 varieties of things that we do, from corn and different vegetables, grass for the cattle, and there's also the reuse of manure from the animal waste, which is really important in the cycle for your crop rotation and mixed farming. This kind of farming has been done for years and years in Zambia and different parts of the world, which essentially makes it easier for you as a farmer to plan and do agriculture in a more sustainable way. The basics of life, the things we ignore, but remember, they support your farms, they support your animals, they support your crops, and they in turn give you a good and proper yield. So remember to always know the different crops and their needs, and also what they give you, and that's how you should mix them. There are crops that can give you nitrogen, and there are crops that can take up a lot of nitrogen. Know what is lacking in the soil and put it back. There are some crops that consume a lot of calcium, and there are some crops that can put it back. So for the basic knowledge for most of you, remember to plant, for example, legumes, where you planted something that has a lot of starch or sugar, for example, maize. Put beans, or put soybeans, or you can put groundnuts to fix back the nitrogen that, for example, a crop like maize would have depleted already. You can grow back your soil by growing beans on that particular field. Then you can also check for more information on what we've been posting or writing about on Facebook, or what we've been discussing on social media like YouTube, where we explain in detail about the particular needs of each particular crop and the rotations that you can make. So the principles are the same and simple. If you've planted something which is a root crop, for example a carrot, the following season you need to change and put a leaf, which could be Chinese rape, or a fruiting vegetable like tomato. So all these are the families that I was mentioning and talking about. They are easy and so not difficult to explain and understand. So I'm looking forward and wishing you a happy farming, a happy life. Do your thing, do it with love and passion, and know that farming is easy. Challenges are there to be overcome. Remember to continue watching and supporting us and subscribing to our channel on YouTube and other social media platforms. Are always sharing information about what we're doing. Don't despair. Don't feel intimidated. Farming is easy. You win, guys. Do it with love and passion. Bye bye. Love you. Ciao, ciao.